What's going on? Enigma here. Today we have got a tier list. This is going to be a refreshed tier list. This is everything in my mind, really, really fresh. It's the beginning of the year, and we're jumping into it. We got S, A, B, C, D, F, and we've got a special spot for the Vanguard. So let's just put the Vanguard in there already. We're not putting Shino Numa Reborn in there because that one's actually not bad. And we're just gonna do that. And I guess we can start down here. Shino Numa Reborn, man. This was not that bad. This was the best version of Shino Numa, but Shino Numa's never been like a great map anyway. So it's gonna go and see. Shino Numa's not that bad. It's fine. Reborn's fine. It's the best version of Shino Numa, but that's not saying that much. So it is what it is. It's on Vanguard. The Vanguard system's not that great. It is what it is. Infection, F. F. Absolute F. I hate Infection. The way this map tries to just control every action that you do just pisses me off so much. Carrier. Hmm. I enjoyed this map a lot. It's gonna go and see. I actually really enjoyed this map. You can really use the exo movement very well in this map, especially in the just open area. Oh, so fun. Outbreak, it's same thing. Not bad, not good. Exo movement is fun on the outside, but you just can't do anything inside. The Tortured Path, F. It's just not good. I played this recently. It's above Infection, but not by much. It's just cool concept, but horrible execution. Shadowed Throne, I think it's a D map. I don't think there's much to it. If it was bigger, I feel like it'd be kind of cool. But it's just there. It's not horrible, but I'll put it low C. Actually, it's not that bad. The layout is okay. Wonder Weapon is solid. There's just not much to it. World War II is very iffy. Frozen Dawn. What do we do with the Frozen Dawn? I think we put it right there. I think we put it above the Shadowed Throne. I think it's okay. I really enjoyed it. I hate the layout. The layout is garbage, like actual garbage. But I had a really good time with the map. Again, didn't do the Easter egg, but it is what it is. It's fine. Descent. Oh man, Descent. Descent's again not bad. I think I put it right there. I think Carrier is a better map, but I love the layout of Descent. The Wonder Weapon is really cool too. I really like the layout. Layout's kind of fun. Darkest Shore, that's a D map. It's just I- I'm not gonna put it in F because I don't think it deserves F. It deserves D. D is a good spot for it. But the fogginess, the enemies just not dying, it feels like you're just so weak. Like World War II mechanics just in general, that doesn't help this map. Forsaken, it's a C map. It's a map. Like it's probably the best one so far. It's a map. It's a lab. It's kind of basic, kind of boring. The layout is absolutely horrendous though. I like how quick this Easter egg is though. I like how you can speedrun it or just do it in less than 30 minutes. I like it. It's fine. The Final Reich. Ooh, I this is the best map in World War II. I would put it above Forsaken. I love the layout. Layout is fantastic. Wonder Weapon is fun. Getting the Wonder Weapon is really easy. Like I really like the Final Reich. It had a really good starting point for World War II, and everything else just kind of fell off. Spaceland is S, easily the perfect layout. Wonder weapons are fun. IW mechanics were solid. Spaceland was just fun, fun, fun. An amusement park. The Easter egg is okay. It's got a difficult boss fight, IW has the best reward we've ever seen in zombies for completing all the Easter eggs. Spaceland's a good one. Shaolin Shuffle is not a bad map. The Easter egg is very bad, but the map itself is really fun. So I am gonna put it in C, but I think it goes here. Actually, I think it goes there. I had so much fun with Shaolin Shuffle. It's actually crazy. Raven the Redwoods goes probably there. It wasn't bad, but following Spaceland is such a tough feat. Like, I think it was an impossible task to follow Spaceland. Genuinely impossible. Because you have one of the best zombie maps of all time, and then you got Raven the Redwoods, which isn't bad, but like nowhere near as good. Slasher mode was cool. I really liked that. I thought it was unique. I thought it was different, but the layout's not that good. I think it just misses the mark. Beast from Beyond, F. I would rather play Beast than Infection, but like I'd rather play neither. It's just Extinction gone wrong. Extinction gone horribly wrong. Attack of the Radioactive Thing. I think it goes D. It's pretty bad. It's just a collectathon. It's unsatisfying. You could say Origins is kind of a collectathon, but it's satisfying. This is not. This is really not. It's horrible. Groston House is a good one. It's just a survival map. Survival maps are fine. This was a good survival map though. It was difficult too. I think I put it there. I think this is a good spot for it. I'd rather play Forsaken in the final rank. Ooh, Outbreak. Outbreak goes top of the C so far. I think it could have been so much more, but it just wasn't, and I think that's okay. But man, it is disappointing that Outbreak wasn't much more. But Cold War also had like no time to develop anything, so I get it. Mauer's a good one. The first B map, the setting is really good. It's great. I think the zip lines are too much. I don't like all the zip lines. I don't think going on top of each building is necessary, but hey, it is what it is. I think it's okay. Klaus is fun. The Easter egg is really good. The best Easter egg in this map. Great boss fight. Great wonder weapon. Really just a fun way to play Cold War. One of the best maps in Cold War. Firebase Z. It's not that bad. But the Easter egg is so basic. It's like, what's the word? I think the best word to describe Firebase Z is basic. Basic Easter egg, just annoying steps with the Easter egg. The mimic step is so buggy, so glitchy. Raygun Wonder Weapon is cool. I really like the Ray K. It's just they nerfed it into the ground. So it's just not even worth using. You would have a better shot using the Gallo than the Ray K, which is kind of annoying. But I think Firebase goes in C. I think it goes above some of these maps, but not by much. It's very minuscule. D Machine, I think this goes in B. I am a Cold War lover, but D Machine to me is the perfect launch map. Not the perfect map, perfect launch map. Because it blends in really nicely the nostalgia with the new stuff. So the new stuff with the Dark Ether, but you also have something familiar with the Ray Gun, with Juggernaut coming back, Speed Cola, all these perks. But you're in a familiar environment with Nocturne Totem, but a little something more. I like how simple this Easter egg was after the complexity of Black Ops 4. I think this was a good start. Really great start for Cold War. Cold War was solid at most, but it barely had any time to develop. The Giant F. Actually, I'll be generous. I have seen Doris 10 million times. I did not need it another, and it adds nothing. Nothing. It's just boring. If I'm playing a BO3 map, the Giant is one I'm never gonna play. It's just boring. It's basic. It's I've seen Darius 10 times before. I'm gonna pay respect to Darius, but I don't need to see it remastered for a fifth time. Zetsubo. All right, I don't know who started Zetsubo as a bad map. It's not. It's a great map. That's why it's going in B. I love Zetsubo Nishima. I don't think it's as good as the rest of BO3 maps, but it is a great map nonetheless. I think it's aged better than it did at launch. Launch was pretty bad for it, but I really like Zetsubo Noshima, and I think it's a solid map overall. Easter egg is a bit lackluster. The boss fight is also lackluster, but the spider boss fight is sick as hell and awesome. I love the setting of Zetsubo also. I think that's so cool and so unique. I am a BO4 lover, but man, did Voyage just suck. I wish Voyage didn't suck because actually, I'm going to put it at D. It's not F. It doesn't deserve to be F with these. It's D. I will give it that. But Voyage of Despair had potential, so much potential. And this map, the setting was so cool. You're on the Titanic. That's unique. That's different. That's just awesome. We've never had a map being on the Titanic before. That's different. I like that. But the layout is just confusing. The Easter egg is horrific. Absolutely horrific until the boss fight. Boss fight is awesome. That's what saves it from being F. The Kraken Wonder Weapon is okay, but underwhelming. And Voyage, the characters weren't that great in Voyage, and I think Voyage just missed the mark. It really missed the mark and just had so much potential. Ooh, Varuk C. Where in C? I think this is a good spot for it. The setting was so cool. There wasn't any Pack Punch, but like this was just starting out. We didn't even know Pack Punch was ever gonna be a thing. Varuk was cool. I will never forget being so spooked out that this was in an insane asylum, and man, it was just so unique, so cool. Transit F, like we know. I'd rather play Transit than any of these maps though. Just the best way to describe Transit is hardware was not ready. It was not ready for this map. If the hardware was ready, this could have been one of the best maps ever. But because the hardware wasn't ready, they had to add so much to filler, and it wasn't there. Town, we like Town. Town is a great map. I'd put it up here. Oh, I'd put it right there. Town is just the perfect survival map. Perfect layout, two-way survival map also. It's a small map. You got everything you need. You got perks, box, pack a punch. It's the perfect survival map. Tag. I like Tag der Toten a lot. It's grown on me over the years, especially the ending. The ending to Ether. I really like the ending to Ether. Whether it was always supposed to end there or not, we'll never get that answer. But I really like Tag. I really like the ending. I'm putting it high. See, I'm putting it like right there. Actually, I put it right there. Shadows of Evil S, best map ever created, best zombies map ever created. Everything about Shadows is unique. Everything was unique. Everything was just so different and so cool. And it was just beast mode. The Easter egg was pretty much just setting up. Well, we got our first boss fight, which was a bit underwhelming, but it was the first attempt at giving us something different, which I love. The setting, magnificent. The jazz music, magnificent. Perk jingles, magnificent. Unique perk jingles for this one map, magnificent. Everything about Shadows is a 10 out of 10. People are still just doing all crazy things on Shadows of Evil to this day in 2023. This map came out in 2015. It's mind blowing. Shi No Numa's fine. Where's Reborn? It's probably like right there. There's not much to it. It's just they're pretty much the same map. Shangri-La, I have mixed feelings with because Shangri-La, I was this had to be like 10 years ago now, probably more. But I was beating this Easter egg on the final step. We're about to go up to. We were about to do the eclipse again, so we can go up and talk to I think Gary and Brock. We're about to do that. Boom! Power goes out. Never. I have never been more upset in a zombies map, and I still have not completed Shangri-La to this day because I just get those. I have like PTSD from it. Like it's insane. But Shang is a hard map. It's difficult, but I am gonna respect it. I'm gonna put it right here. I'm gonna put it right there. I'm gonna respect it. It is difficult. The baby gun is fun. The layout is okay. It's really not a bad layout. It's hard to this day. Revelations. Revelations pisses me off. And not even because of the map. We were begging for a map like this. Even me, I wanted this. I wanted a map like this. And then when we got it, what happened? Everyone turned on Treyarch. Everyone turned on Treyarch. I was like, dude, we were begging for a map like this. But it did start a trend in the Ether story where it was just remaster after remaster, which was kind of annoying because we still never got anything original with Ether, and then Ether ended. But Rev is a good map. Easter egg is way too much. It feels like a BO4 Easter egg in a BO3 map, but I still really like this map. I would put it right there. Actually, I'd put it right there. I think we do that. I think we do that. I really like Rev. Origins is S tier without question. One of the most unique maps of all time. This was so different. This was so unique than what we ever got. The Wonder Weapon, robots, the Easter egg, bringing in our old crew again for something new. This was just insane at the time, and it was just it to this day. It's still insane to even think about. And Origins is an S tier map. It's not better than Shadows, but man, is it close. Nuketown. I'll I'll put Nuketown at the end of C. I'll be generous. I don't like this map at all. I think it's boring. I think it's Nuketown. We played it a million times in multiplayer. Didn't really need it again. I don't like random perks. I don't like anything Nuketown did. Nocturne Totem. Hmm. Noct is gonna go high C, I feel like. I feel like I have to respect it. I think it goes like right here. Actually, we'll go one further. Noct is the first map ever. Gotta give it the respect it deserves. But it's not a top tier map. Noct is not a top tier map. It's not one of the best maps ever made, but it started it all. Gotta give it the respect it deserves. Moon. I like Moon a lot, man. Moon is a fun map. I think Rev's better. I think Outbreak's better, actually. But Moon was so fun. It was so different. It was just so unique. Jesus Christ. We went to the moon. We started at Area 51, went to the moon, and just had a blast. The astronaut was different. I wish it had a better reward for killing it. But I wish it had a reward, period. But it was fine as a boss. It is what it is. I do like how if you're playing online, it has the name of like a friend, and then if you're playing offline, it has the name of a dev. I think that's really cool. Mob of the Dead S tier. It's better than Origins, not better than Shadows of Evil. It's the second best map of all time. It is magnificent. The setting is unmatched. It is still just insane that they did this. Alcatraz. Oh my god, Afterlife mode was just so. We never seen anything like that before. That was so different, so unique, so magnificent for the time, and still to this day, still fun. The Golden Gate Bridge, so cool. The Easter egg lacked until the end. The end was magnificent. It was so different and so cool, and we got a PVE in zombies. Like, that was awesome. Kino der Toten. I don't like Kino. Maybe it's me overplaying it, but I can't stand to even look at this map. This map is C at most. I would put it here. I don't like Kino. I think it's just boring beyond belief. There's just nothing interesting about this map. It's a good layout, but it's just boring. Oh, 9 is A. We got our first A map. It's almost S. Almost. It's like right there. It's so close. But the BO4 systems aren't the best systems, and man, I 9 was made for BO4. It works so well on BO4, and I think it's just mind blowing that they even pulled this off. This was so unique, so cool. I remember before this even launched, when they announced it, everyone thought it was going to be a melee only map, and we were just so wrong. And this was so cool. The Easter egg is a solid one. It's not overly complex. It's a fun one. The layout is magnificent. I love the layout. The mystery box is cool. You had the Death of Orion Wonder Weapon, the Homunculus, awesome. It's almost perfect. Almost. It's like right there. The Easter egg does hold it down a little bit. It's not overly complex, but waiting and waiting and waiting is what holds it down a lot. Gorod Krovi is A. It's almost an S also. I think the Easter egg and layout hold it down. I don't like this Easter egg. I don't like having to go on a website for the code cylinder. I don't like that. I think that's silly. I don't enjoy that. Gerard Crovey is a map that I didn't like at launch, but I've grown to appreciate years and years later. And you get to ride on a dragon. Come on now. Gerard is a great map. It's a really great map. I think it's just otherworldly now. And it's almost S. It's in the same bracket with 9, where it's like almost there, but not quite there. 5. I'm not a big 5 guy, but I acknowledge 5 for what it's done. And what I mean by that, it was unique. It was different than Kino. It was just so cool and so different. You get to be in the Pentagon. You got the Pentagon Thief. You got all these things. This was a hard map. This was a very difficult map. So I'm going to acknowledge it right there. I don't enjoy it that much, but I am acknowledging that it's a solid to okay map. Farm. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Farm. You're just kind of useless. You just Farm. I'm sorry. You just kind of useless. I'm very sorry. Der Riese. That's an A map. That's an A map because of what it did for the community and for just what it did for zombies. We're still using things that Der Riese did at that time today. Pack a Punch, uh, the music Easter eggs, the teleporters. The catwalk is so iconic. Come on, I have to pay the respect for Der Riese. It's an A map. I don't like most of the remasters for Der Riese because it's just overdone, and I feel like it just gets rid of the vibe that Der Riese brought. Die Rise. I like Die Rise. I like it a lot more than Transit, but not by much. I would put it in D. I'd put it top D. It's not that bad, but it's really not good. I wish it was. It had potential. The skybox is otherworldly though, let me tell you. Skybox is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. But waiting for elevators, the elevator key just going away after one use. Trample Steam is cool. One thing I do like about this map, you can get a free perk very easily just by 100% accuracy in a jumping jack round. Cool. Really cool concept. I kind of wish they would bring that back, but that's all right. Die Rise is a not good, not bad map. It's an improvement from what Transit was, but not by that much. Dead of the Night. It's a map. This is a map that's purely designed for like homework, if that makes any sense. If you like homework in a map, this is the map for you. I don't think it's that bad. I think the layout's okay. It's a tad confusing. Like I always tend to go the wrong way. But I have grown to like Dead of the Night. And I'm gonna put it in C. I am putting it in C. It's hmm. It's probably gonna go there. I don't think it's that bad. It's kind of once you learn the map, it's really like simple. It's just a matter of learning the map. Oh, DE is up here. It's better than Mob. It's a better Origins, essentially. Actually, what it did for the community at the time was also like insane. First real boss fight. Like, I think DE is really good. 4 elemental bows. This was just a simpler Origins. Like take Origins and simplify it, you get the Rise and Truck. Plus the setting is so cool. The Easter egg is really good. It's a very repetitive Easter egg, and by repetitive I mean you can play it and still enjoy it after doing it so many times. Call of the Dead. I like Call of the Dead, man. I really like Call of the Dead. If the fog wasn't there, I think this would be an A. But the fog is there. The fog pisses me off because I can't see anything. And I think the Call of the Dead remaster in BO3 opened my eyes even more that this map is really good. I am putting it in B. I don't think it's A. If the fog wasn't there and George went away like permanently or like just a better way to handle George, so much cooler. The layout is solid. The zip lines help tremendously. The flinger is really cool. Call of Dead is a fine map. It's a solid map. It's really unique. The Easter egg is fine. You get different Easter eggs for co-op and solo, which is really unique, and I like that. And Call of Dead is just so cool. The celebrity cast done very well. Classified, I don't think it's better than 5. It's simpler than 5. Is that a good thing? Yes and no. Yes, it's more casual friendly, but classified, the vibe that 5 had is just nowhere near in it's just nowhere close in classified. And I think that's what brings it down. It's a solid map. It's fine. Rewarding high round players is kind of I really like rewarding high round players, but this was not the way to do it. Bus Depot also goes in F. There's really not much of a change there. Buried is in A. I like this map. I like Buried a lot. It's it's the perfect casual map. It's easy, but like it's still kind of difficult at times. Buried is a solid one. It's a really good one. The Easter egg is cool. You get the first Easter egg ending, like actual ending. Like, oh my god. The first super Easter egg, so cool. So unique, so different. Paralyzer, awesome. Getting free perks after completing the witches. The witches itself, just different. So cool, so unique. Buried is a top tier map. Oh, and we're getting down there. We're almost done with this. 4 maps. Blood of the Dead. First off, this is not Mob of the Dead. It's it's not S. It's nowhere close to it. Mob is just levels above Blood of the Dead. But I do like Blood of the Dead. I do like it. It's not perfect. It's not compared to Mob, it's just a disaster. Getting rid of the Golden Gate Bridge is a mistake. The Easter egg is complex. I love the Magmagat. Magmagat is awesome. Moving Pack-a-Punch is annoying in any map. But Blood of the Dead is just a soft spot for me, I guess. And I really do like it. I find myself going to play it still. I'm putting Blood in C. I'm putting it high C because I really do like this. I'm putting it right there. I really like Blood of the Dead. I don't know why. Maybe it's the vibe. Maybe it's just the Magmagat. I don't know, but I really do like it. Ascension. Ascension's a good map. The monkeys piss me off though. I think Ascension goes right there. First Easter egg ever. Got to give it the respect it deserves. I'll put it right there. Ascension's a solid map, but the monkeys tear it down. I feel like they're different, but man, they piss me off. The landers are really cool. I really like starting the map off in black and white and then getting power on, then you see colors. I think that's so cool. I don't want it in every map, but if it's in a map every now and then, I am more than fine with it and it's really cool. Alpha Omega, words cannot properly describe how much I hate Alpha Omega. This is easy. It's right there. I despise Alpha Omega. Honestly, yeah, I'm putting it in F. I hate Alpha Omega. If I were to describe Alpha Omega in a single word, it'd be boring. I played Nuketown already. I had no desire to go into a Nuketown bunker. The Avogadro is cool, but I didn't need that. That was not necessary. It felt so boring. Alpha Omega just boring. Everything about it is just boring. Raygun Wonder Weapons, Raygun Mark II Wonder Weapons. Didn't need that, and they're all boring. And they're all just terrible. The Mark II regular is just so much better. It's just such a miss. Such an absolute miss. Just horrible. Ancient Evil's S. I think we put listen, Ancient Evil's my favorite map of all time, but it's not better than these four. It's not better than Spaceland, but I feel like these go neck and neck. The the setting is magnificent. Oh my god. The skybox is also gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. The Easter egg is a solid one. It's not complex. It's a bit difficult at some steps, but it's not bad. You had one of my favorite steps of all time. Hit your mark. You just stand on whatever gauntlet color you have and just kill zombies. Cool. It was like you were performing, and I love that. One of my favorite steps of all time. The gauntlets itself are so unique and different. They don't feel like rehashes of Wonder Weapons. They feel different enough that they're their own thing. They had no ammo though, which is really annoying. But Ancient Evil, man, the last top tier map we've gotten. Literally everything after Ancient Evil is just decent. Like probably Mauer would be the best after Ancient Evil, but like even that, it's just like it's a good map, but it's nothing crazy. But here it is, the correct tier list. This tier list is the correct one with everything fresh in my mind after playing all these maps in the last month. This is it. Tell me how right I am.